We publish so much stories. I can't read everything, and that's why you have a news editor and, people to do the different things and keep track and keep tabs on all the different stuff that's happening.
And talking about the different stuff that's happening at the moment, what are the key trends and development in the next year or so in crypto are you excited about?
That's a good question. I thought that AI was a pretty big narrative, but I feel like that's falling away a little bit. I honestly think going into 2025, Bitcoin is just going to be front and center of everything, just what's happening in the United States. With Senator Lummis really pushing hard for this Bitcoin bill and Donald Trump kind of really pledging his support for the industry. I think if the Bitcoin bill does gain traction and actually happens in the United States, then next year is Bitcoin summer. Like, it's going to be front and center. You might see a lot 100%. More ecosystem development. Maybe there'll be a big drive to really drive Lightning adoption or some other sort of Bitcoin layer 2s. I hate to say that because I think there's a lot of affinity marketing going on in the Bitcoin ecosystem, and there's only a handful of people that are creating Bitcoin layer 2 protocols that allow people to maintain custody of their Bitcoin and use their Bitcoin in a way, at the end of the day, you never give up custody of your Bitcoin, but you can use it in a much faster way than the protocol currently runs and is designed. If you do things natively on Bitcoin, it's going to take a long time for your transaction to be processed, and it might be a fairly high fee. But if you use something like Lightning and some of the other stuff that's coming, you maintain the ownership of your Bitcoin, but you can transact very quickly with other people. So I would say next year, I think is Bitcoin's going to be a huge narrative, and meme coins will continue to be part of the mind share because they've captured so much value. And it's just a huge speculative market at the moment, and there's a lot of money to be made. So people want to know what's happening there. I think Sui and Aptos have thrown a spanner in the works in terms of new layer 1s. So people that are looking for everything, altcoins outside of what Bitcoin is doing, the race between Ethereum, Solana, Sui, Aptos, Nia, there's a Cardano, there's a few other layer 1 protocols that are really just vying for a lot of users. And I think it's who makes the development environment the easiest to attract new devs and new users and offers great scale, speed, and cost. They're going to win the race, but I don't think it's a winner captures all environment. So those 4 or 5 narratives I think will be really big next year.
Awesome. Sorry, there's a bit of a lag there at the end.